Hey guys, this is Kruze, and this is the first video of 7 videos in this series of the mindsets that you must adopt to get the most out of this program, to get the most out of becoming a 6-figure closer, that are going to be the platform for where you end up in this world. So it's really important that you write these down and you watch all these 7 little mindset videos that I'm about to go through, because they're crucial for anybody that I work with and what I have seen in successful high performers and closers. So make sure that you're listening in close. I'm about to share with you the first one, which is essentially cause versus effect. So if you're someone who has been NLP trained and done neuro-linguistic programming, you've probably heard of the term cause versus effect. Now, the reason why this is important that we learn this is because in life, there are so many people that are living to basically circumstance. They're living and playing the victim in life, and they're wanting to blame the world and blame everyone else for the reason why they don't have results, the reason why they don't have the life that they want. They want to blame, kids from their childhood. They want to blame their parents for potentially breaking up. They want to put all of their power outside of themselves instead of accept and take responsibility and take charge and take control of their life. And the truth is, the reason why people do that is because they get validated and they get their needs met. In NLP, we call it secondary gain, when you're getting your needs met by being a victim, by getting drama. They get love, they get significance from being the victim and trying to blame everyone else for their own results, because let's be honest, they don't want to accept it from themselves, because that means that they'd have to take some responsibility for their life and actually have a hard and honest look at themselves. But the minute that you start to shift that thinking, take charge, take control, take the bull by the horns in life, and actually start to take 110% responsibility that you are the creator of your destiny, and that all of your results in your life are your fault and a reflection of yourself and your standards and your approach, and that every single cause has an effect, and that you are one with that effect because you are the creator of your destiny. This is when you'll start to get some massive changes. So I'm about to go through what cause versus effect actually is as a principle. And you can see a bit of writing below, and also like a diagram that shares this a little bit more. So the easiest way that I can explain this is through a metaphor. So coming from cause is where you're taking complete responsibility in your life, but where more in every single situation, no matter what it is, that you could do more. What more could you possibly do in your power to get the result that you're looking for and get success? So an example is, like, say for instance, you set an alarm clock the night before. So a lot of people, they might set an alarm clock in the morning and then they're late for work. So what do? They blame the alarm clock and they go, oh, I was late for work because I slept through the alarm didn't go off. Somebody, as an example, that comes from cause would be someone that goes, well, I take ownership for that. I could have at least set 3 or 4 alarms to make sure that that doesn't happen. So that's just one small example. Or another example could be in like a closing and business context. Someone that comes from cause versus effect, I'll give you the 2 sort of contrasts or polar opposites. Say for instance, you're calling up some leads and you have a sales conversation with someone and you're not getting the results that you're looking for. Somebody that comes from effect, they'll start blaming the leads and blaming everyone else, and they're blaming the owner of the business and go, oh, the leads aren't any good. The leads aren't qualified. These aren't good leads. And they'll just blame it off to the side instead of accepting responsibility and actually having a look at their own skill set, their own input, where they are at in their current journey and their energy for that day, and going, hey, you know what? It's not actually the leads. There's gold in every single lead. What more could I do in this situation? My results are a reflection of myself and no one else's. What more could I possibly do in this situation to change the outcome? This is the key, guys. I will not work with anybody, and I'm not saying that we don't shift into effect sometimes, because I do too. I'm vulnerable about that every now and then, but I mean, be aware of this. I'm not going to be working with victims. I'm working and building leaders and successful people. They come from cause, which means that nothing outside of you is stopping you from your greatness and stopping you from what you want. It means that you have everything within you every bit of resource, every strategy, everything that you could think of in your capability and possibilities to get the result that you're looking for, which gives you the power to change any situation. So if you're taking responsibility, it means that in a business context, you could call more leads. You could go home and you could read more books. You could go through the trainings and practice more. You could stay up late at night and role play 5 hours a week until you got better. And the fact of the matter is, when people are blaming other people, deep down inside, they know that they haven't done the work, that they haven't showed up. And so many people, they may know this principle of cause versus effect, but they're not living it. And until you're living and breathing what it means to come from cause and embodying it, you don't know it. And there's a lot of coaches out there that understand this principle of cause versus effect, but they don't live and breathe what it means to come from cause, which means you take responsibility. You don't blame your team members. You don't blame your marketer. You don't blame the market, the economy. You don't blame your parents. You don't blame your mentor for your lack of results. You take responsibility. You be more proactive. You ask the questions. You train harder. You watch and you take notes. You come to the people and you let them know, and you have that burning desire to succeed and win, and you take ownership for that. And I want you to let that land. So a lot of the times, when we don't like the result, we come up with excuses and reasons. And in life, we either have results or excuses. And I know one thing in business and sales, it's a numbers game. And the bank doesn't pay for excuses. It only pays for results. And I want you to let that land. No one cares about how you feel and the lack of results that you're getting. They care about your results that you're getting in a business context. It's a logical game. It's a numbers game. And you need to be making sales and money for that to come around. So there is no excuses. Put your excuses and reasons to the side and take responsibility for where you're at and what more you could do in every situation to ask questions, to take notes, to practice and train, to show up, to invest in yourself, to sharpen your mindset. Because if you do all of these things, I'm telling you, you will get the result that you're looking for in every area of your life, because you go, where more could I take responsibility and change this situation, not only in business, but in my health and fitness, and get up an hour earlier in the day to make sure I get in the gym? Where more could I do 2 meditations a day to make sure that my mindset is in point? Where more could I switch off technology and actually be present with my partner instead of projecting my bullshit and blaming them? Where could I be more present and actually take ownership for my own projections and how I may have led to that reaction and response in them? This is the key, guys. You are the subconscious and conscious creator of your destiny. Nobody is stopping you from what you want. You have it all within you. You have everything that you need inside of yourself to achieve the result right here, right now. And I want you to own that you are the creator of your destiny, and that you are the creator of your results, and your thoughts, your language, your thinking is creating your current reality right now. And your ability to start coming from cause and taking ownership and control of your life is your ability to start changing the trajectory of where you want to end up. And it gives you the power in every single situation to change it. And it makes you a powerful creator on this earth. And I want to bring you into the select amount of people in the world, the 4% and less, that actually embody coming from cause and taking ownership and responsibility for their results in life. And they're the ones that actually have it. Bye for now. If you got any questions around this principle, let me know. Hope that hit home. Talk to you soon.